this is a thing too, where I fear even just, sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm going to take a bike ride, and I'm going to ride around, I'm going to go right here, and I fear of what the fuck's gonna, like, all these strange sort of setup situations or messages, and I don't see how, I just don't get how you're not on this side of it. I don't know. Like, the disdain is there, and the disdain is like, I don't know how to not make the disdain occur, because it's like, hey, you have a fucking, it's like, okay, like, it's like, and then I, like, see weird coincidences, and then it makes me upset, and then I'm like, and then I don't know. So that's the thing. So it's involved in everything. And then it always goes back to, well, why don't you just, and I can't do that, because then they win. Then it's saying, this is okay, then it's saying, alright, this is okay to do to somebody. So then that's why I can't. And then there's the level of, like, is it autonomous? Is it not autonomous? I don't know, It feels like, to be completely frank with you, at times it feels fucking autonomous. It feels very, very autonomous. It feels like at times I'll be, while I'm thinking or talking about something, I will go somewhere where it's timed just perfectly. Or there'll be a insert of an internal dialogue right at the right time when the finger scrolls, without even knowing. So then, how do I explain that? What is that? And am I really the bad guy here? Am I really the fucking evil person here? This bothers me. Because my pursuit is not that. I am not rooted in evil. That is not my aspiration. So, yeah. Alright. That's, yeah. So, like, I just thought of, like, news and like, ABC Tonight and stuff, and I'm like thinking, like, I'm a person, these are people, I'm a citizen, these are citizens. Like, I just don't, I just don't get the disconnect, I guess. Like, I'm just like, I just don't understand the whole point of it, What's the point of all this? Why are you, if there is somebody sort of holding their life or holding my life in their hands, why? Like I just don't understand the point of this. I don't get the point of, I understand what makes me sort of, excited about life. just feel like I've failed something, like, this whole time, the whole fucking 2 years. Like, what am I to people, you know? I feel like that's really important. Like, people, you know, like somebody, I don't know, like, I've already said this too, and all right, I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna take a break. This is getting too. I just don't want to have these, like, it's like there's like this internal dialogue, and it asks me these things about everything I'm seeing at times. Like, it feels everything. I've written about this, and I've researched this. You know, saying yes, saying no, saying yes when saying no to saying yes. I think if you don't care, you're more primed to say yes. Especially the tone of it. If somebody says, and you just get tired, you just get fucking tired, and you go, yeah, yep, blank, yep. Yeah, you get tired going, no, blank, no, this and this. You get tired of that, because that takes so much more fucking effort out from your fucking brain. I don't know if people get that, but it's true. And then there's this other level where I'm like, are people even fucking hearing this? So then do I really sound like an idiot or some crazy person when I go, I don't know, people know this. So do you see what I'm saying? What is like, let me not go down that one. I don't want to, I gotta not do that all the time though. What's going on? You know, I gotta not do that all the time. Just whining. But like how, like what? It's like, how I see it, it's like somebody's house is on fire. You know, for the most part, if somebody doesn't know that their house is on fire, somebody tells them that their house is on fire. It says, hey, your house is on fire. And they're like, what? Is there any sort of law against that? No. You know? So, are they liable because they know about they saw that their house is burning and they told them? No. So, I don't see how, if I do have something like this, anybody could be liable. Or suspect even. It's almost to the point where, like, and this is assuming that it is me. If it is, and it's assuming to the point like that. It's like assuming to the point even that, like, alright, so then this will happen where it's like, I will say what is like I like beat them to it, you know, and or where I already know where they're going with it, so then I'll already say that, or it's all in the mirror. It's all in the mirror thing. It's just a matter of people really, if they really want to believe that or not, I guess. Which is interesting, because it's right there. That's the, you know, that's the stuff, you know. It's all right there. I don't know how to undo that. And fucking hell.
Hello?
I don't know how to undo that. And it wasn't there before. I feel like that's like a 2-month thing or something. Let me get out of here. Like, alright, I just did one. Look at this picture here of this blank. And I just say it. It's like disdainful. I know that I just say it because it makes me feel like I have some sort of control over the mind. I don't know how to get out of that mode, I don't know how to fucking like, because it's the only, if I don't have power over my body or the situation or my mind even, then the only thing I feel like is like all right, look at this. And even, and I'll even preemptively do that. Like, it's where I gotta be careful with I, because who fucking knows? I'll preemptively do it, where I'll be like, and then I'll just, so it's very easy. The mind is very, if you can anticipate somebody's mind, you and have their mind, you have it all. You can get them to fucking think anything. And that's why I feel like people don't believe. And what the fuck does this do, really? I can't get out of that mode of like, and then again, assuming that it's me. That's what fucking breaks my heart every time. Assuming that it's me, and then it's, you like that? And I'll be like, I don't want to say these graphic things at all. But it's the only fight that I have. I feel like I need to go out and I need to like be around people again or something. And then that's the, I need to live, I need to go to like a fair or something and go to a fair for a couple of days and then I'll be back to fucking normal or something. This shit is crazy. This is like petri dish isolation, mumbo jumbo, rigged shit. Like, I miss life, man. I miss living. I miss seeing all sorts of people. Sometimes I feel like they know I'm right. So then there's two options. Either if somebody knows you're right, they're not going to give you the fucking chance to speak on it. Like, besides this, Because why would they? Why would they lose? They don't want to lose. Makes them look really bad. But then again, I'm looking at it at a fucking like an ethical level here. Like, this is, Like, this is as professional as it fucking gets, you know? I wish we had I wish I had like some sort of warehouse or something, some like large office that combat wokeness and cancel culture and these sort of things like this. I feel like maybe that's what it is. Hell, holy shit, maybe that's what it fucking is. We do it to celebrities, and then we being that the camera is now the viewing the person all the time, and there's recordings and replays and critiquing, we've put that same sort of narrative on that from the celebrity onto the common man. So then there is no, sort of, there's nothing. So then the whole future just consists of people taking videos, because it's very easy to flip out a phone, taking videos of people fucking up and making mistakes. That's the future. So maybe I should try to destroy that. Maybe I should try to... That does not sound like a good fucking future. Sounds like I mean, there's some things to exception that should be recorded. Somebody's hurting you, or some sort of thing like this. You have an implant, things like that. But that's why I had that one comment about and sometimes you can't, always do that, but you can make it more of a think tank or a thought experiment. And, with that video, the black guys and the white guys or whatever it was, throwing somebody in the water or something. You could make a documentary and find those people and talk to them and sort of see them, and they would probably be like, yeah, that was a crazy day. Maybe they will shake hands. Who knows? And then you take that and you print it and you make many copies of that. So people see, they stop and think, they go, I remember that video. That's how I see things. I don't know. It seems like a very productive, positive thing to see it as. So, who knows? But I can't do those things. My limit is this. This is why I hate this so fucking much. I want to... I want to make a legacy like that. I see everybody else doing these sort of things, but in a negative way, and I want to do something like this, but in a positive. And I want it to be attached to me. I want it to be attached to my fucking name. Context is important. That's what I couldn't figure out when I was in the garage. Context is important. You can just even begin to say something, and you can sort of know the context of it. And you can throw that context on it, even before somebody finishes saying it. So that's also challenging. Like, is this not very convincing? Like, this is real. Like, this actually is occurring. Like, this happens. Where there'll be a sentence like this, and even before it's even said, there's a context. And it will fuck up everything. And I'll go thinking about that. Well, that was weird. Why did that happen? That was strange. Why did that happen? That was strange. What was that? What is this? What is that? Wow, that was strange. What was that? Just like that, you know? And then there's the, what does he call it? It's like, the rebellion. I do not view this voice as something that's like, I know there's a way that and I feel like I've described it before, but this voice is not fucking, like, it's just not good. Like, it's like having a backseat driver, but they also have like the fucking steering wheel and shit, and they also have the fucking pedals and shit. And you're like, fuck, man, I'm just trying to fucking, like, this is your fault. All this shit, this shit that is like this, the stuff that I don't like to talk about, the stuff that I say the blank, this is not me. That is you. You put that shit on me. I didn't put that fucking shit on me. I'm trying to deal with it. I'm trying to fucking unpack it and analyze it and do all this other shit, which is making me then have other analyzing this and this and this and this and this. So you did this. And then this is assuming that it's all autonomous, or like there is some sort of free will, like literally with a fucking neural interface, like an implant. And the reason why I know that is because I get jolted with dialogue. I get jolted. That's how I know that. I look into it. I look into the online of my species question and answers, Wikipedia. I look into it. You know? There's no cases like this. So somebody's fibbing somewhere. Somebody's fucking lying somewhere. And I don't necessarily want to find out who the fuck is lying, but it would be kind of nice if I didn't have to live this sort of life where I was told that I was the liar. Okay? I'm tired in my head, and I got jolted on the left and the right. I don't want that, you know, I don't like, it is not unfair, or it is not see them whenever I go to talk. It is not right, Jolt. It is not I can't think of it. It's like my whole vocabulary is all different. I used to know fucking words, man. Right, Joel? I used to fucking know words. As stupid as that fucking sounds. I don't remember what I was saying now. This expectation to be communicated with through the body is not a self-righteous one, nor is it this expectation is valid. I don't want to talk about it anymore. So maybe he does ban me, So this is what I will do. I will continue to try. I will continue to sort of, I don't know. He's a smart person. Maybe he has some wisdom here in all this. Maybe I can talk to him about this. Maybe I can have some time where he gives me his opinion about all this. So I have two options here. I will ruin the aesthetic that's probably already ruined, which is the said profile, or of my profile. I view those some of those posts I view as viable entries, like documenting the jolts. You can see when I've been so frustrated about it. You can see the ones where it's like, stop jolting me, like where I literally I translate this actual, instead of doing this with the voice where it's on there and it's on that platform. So it's all there, everything, the times, everything, the times it occurs, everything. So yeah, either I run two choices or two sort of things where either I get trolled into fucking oblivion by the greatest trollers or something, or I end up I'll probably get banned. I don't know. It's a free fucking account, and spamming I think is one of the things. So who knows? Maybe I get banned. Maybe it gets suspended. I don't fucking know. I gotta write Joel. But what do what the fuck what am I supposed to do here? Am I supposed to just sleep all fucking day and run around like fucking Truman until I lose my mind even more? You people are going to ruin what is good. There's so much potential. There's so much potential there. don't know. The internet, advertising, consumerism on fucking crack cocaine. Tristan. Clunky government. There is a war, and the war is not against man. The war is against this injustice here. Not the fucking implant, but the what goes on around here. The dopamine and the fucking, this Timu, everything's 50 cents. You know, this sort of just, this, and I'm not this sort of, UBI will take care of it will take care of everything. No, it won't. You know? Let me not get into that. Alright. I don't know. Fuck. I'm doing one now. Trying to figure it out. Sometimes I feel like they'll throw wrenches into my wheelhouse just to get me to buy time for themselves. That bothers me. The disdain is equal to whoever is in my mind. I think. I'm gonna post that one that was saying it's you, because I run through all the things that have disturbed me and the time frame of them, and it's all related to them. There is one that bothers me. It talks about, it's a female, an ex particularly, that in my mind says, we're gonna have a baby. I won't tell you the rest of it, but that's a new one, and my mind keeps going back to the memory of the new one, of the new, that's like when I say it's a new one, it's like a new, with all this sort of the recent, maybe 5 months, maybe, I think. All this shit, all this stuff is new. I keep forgetting. So somebody's slipping up somewhere. Right. Yeah, this is interesting actually. I'm listening to some of these recordings, and
I ought to not mumble, and I ought to not. I should enunciate more. So I'm trying to do that. But so with the last one that you heard is we're going to have a baby, and even if I hear that in my mind, it feels as though it's. I wrote here. It says, because I know it's a setup. It's a feeling like someone is playing kind. So then I thinking. Then I go thinking I am smart. I have to do the sort of then the my sort of kind disdain or something like this. So it's kind of fucked up, because if somebody actually was doing something genuinely kind or saying something to me, I would feel like it would be a trap, or I would feel like that sort of that disturbingness, or that voice, the responses would come out, because it's like it feels like a power play. So this is yeah. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that.